I knew this was gonna happen. I knew Ruchika ji would not let me off scot-free. Thankfully, I know her too well, so I prepared. First of all, can I just say what a great honor it is to just be on the same stage as the great Girija Devi ji. She is absolutely one of the best. When I was young, I was a trained tabla player, also in the Banarsi Gharana. And at that time, we used to have audio cassettes. And one of the first cassettes I ever heard was a recording of a concert which Girija Devi ji had done. And I believe on tabla was Pandit Mahapurush Ji Mishra. And it was awe-inspiring. Just the movement through the octaves, the power, the emotion, the range, the control. I was dumbstruck. I could not believe that this is possible. And that memory is made even sweeter by the fact that later on I found out that concert was actually done in our city of joy, in Calcutta. And she had played there, but I wasn't born then. But I really enjoyed that recording. It's frankly ridiculous for us to think that we have honored Girija Devi ji. None of us are qualified to do that. By so graciously accepting our humble invitation, it is in fact she who has honored us, honored all of us by her presence. And for that, Girija Devi ji, we are eternally thankful. A little bit about Dhoot Group. We are not like other corporate sponsors, so I don't want to give a whole speech about how great we are and how much amazing stuff we do, which we do. But it is our guiding philosophy is to always try to do the right thing. And in this day and age, it is very difficult to find like-minded people. It is very difficult to find someone who will do things because they are right, not just for the commercial reasons. People who have their minds set in the right direction. People who have their hearts in the right place. And thankfully, we have found two, Vivek ji and Ruchika ji. Our association with Sanmarg goes back a very, very long time. We've been doing Aparajita together for, I believe, 5 or 6 years now. I think this is the 6th edition, and long may our partnership continue. Thank you, Ruchika ji and Vivek ji. Thank you very much. There's one more thing I wanted to say. We've said a lot of things about women in general and the issues facing our society and what should be done, what can be done, all these problems. I just want to raise one issue which has been on my mind recently. Every day, every morning, you open up a newspaper, preferably Sanmarg, and you'll find reports about women being burned, infants being raped, people throwing acid on a girl just because she said no to their marriage proposal. The level of cruelty, the violence that is going on in our society is horrific. It shatters my mind to think of it. And this was made much more personal for me when around 15 months ago my daughter was born. And I realized that when my sister was 10 years old, she could go to the park with her friends, unaccompanied, play for a couple of hours, and then come back. And it was fine. But in the society we live in, and let's not absolve ourselves of all responsibility, in the society we have built. Right now, when my daughter is 10 years old, would I be okay with her going to the park with her friends, unaccompanied, play for a couple of hours and come back? I don't think so. And that's sad. That is extremely sad. Now, this is the part where everyone expects me to come out with a magic solution and say, okay, this is what we have to do and everything is going to be fine. I don't have an answer. Please do not expect that from me. What I do have is a beginning of an answer. And that answer was given to me by the best teacher I have known. And she's my mom. She's sitting right there. At the dinner table, we were just discussing about some news event which had happened. It was again about some violent act done on a poor lady in the village. And I said, Samaj hi aisa hai, duniya hi aisi hai. No one can change it. There's no kya hoga. What are we leaving for our future gen? I was just cribbing about it. And my mom just said, you're looking for perfection. Don't look for perfection, just look for progress. And that really clicked with me. It's not perfection that we should aim for, but at least we can progress. That is an achievable goal which we should strive for. So this is my homework for all of you. I'm going to ask each and every one of you at the next Aparajita. Your homework is, you don't have to change the world. Just change one person. Preferably start from yourself. Start with yourself. and then move on to the next one. Change one view, change one idea, change one person's mindset. It is difficult to change the world, to solve the big problems alone. But if we delegate it, if we divide it, and we each of us, small problems, we solve them, then eventually you'll find out that the big problem has disappeared. And our society will be one where my daughter, when she's 10 years old, can go to the park with her friends, unaccompanied, play for a couple of hours, and come back home. And I won't have to worry. That's my dream. That's my dream for Aparajita, that's my dream for all women, and that's my dream for the society we are going to leave behind for the next generations. Thank you all very much. Thank you for taking so much extra time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, Piyush, really, really nice to have you on stage and talking with a lot of interest.